Okay, so what I'm going to continue doing is keep using, keep creating my own references. So now that I like a pose for our main girl character, and the idea was to create an illustration with her and some birds. I'm gonna do the birds, and I found a really interesting bird which I forgot about. It's a stork, and they're kind of nice looking because they can be menacing. They can almost look like a vulture, but they can also be very sweet looking. So that's kind of cool. I like that contrast. So I'm just gonna sketch a few, and based on that, I'll either use that pose that I sketched or modify a little bit. I'm just trying to kind of understand the anatomy of this particular bird, because you know every bird is different. They have this kind of long neck, and they feel like they're hunched over, almost like a vulture. There's something interesting about that. I think it'll be fun to pair it with the character that I'm drawing. This particular bird is like kind of a big bird. They look massive. So I think once I actually draw the illustration, I will accentuate that. Will probably make them even bigger than they are, just to create that feeling of like an enormous animal that could be nice, could not, could be scary. We don't really know. Okay, this thing a little bit out of balance. Not quite sure what to do with the feet just yet, which is fine. And if you're doing a piece and you're unsure, it's okay. That's totally part of the process. I would probably not spend too much time thinking about it, just so it doesn't take away from, you know, the rest of what you're doing. And also I'm realizing that the joint here is a little lower than I drew it. So I'm gonna edit that. Even though they're kind of these like long legged birds. And then the other thing I want to accentuate is this feeling of having this hump here in the back. Almost like this bird is a very old, wise creature. And once I have this pose and I like it, I might change a little bit of the bird's anatomy just to make it more magical. maybe fantastical. And what's interesting is the joint here on the wing almost looks like an elbow, almost looks like this bird just put its hands behind its back. By hands I mean wings, but it does feel like human elbows. And then the arms are crossed behind. Also mind you a little bit. There's different poses here for the head. Just to see if it feels a little bit right, a little bit different maybe. So this is a little more like the neck is coming out versus being retracted. Which, I don't know, maybe I'll use that, maybe not, we'll see. What's also cool about this bird is it feels like it's wearing a mask. And again, something to consider. Maybe I can do an actual mask, so we don't even know if it's a bird. He might be an imposter bird.